all that people pleasing that you're used to doing, it ends today. If the camera looks tilted, it's because it's tilted, literally. All that people pleasing you're doing, it ends today though, seriously. I used to be a people pleaser, and let me tell you something. Once I stopped trying to please other people at my expense, nothing but peace. That's all that's gonna grant you, is nothing but peace. People pleasing literally means pleasing other people, seeing to someone else's needs or wants at the cost of your own peace, if that makes sense. Like, for example, it can look so many different ways. If there is some kind of argument going on, right? Let's just say an argument, and instead of speaking your 2 cents and letting them get the best of you, how can I put this? You know how they say respect your elders, right? Let's just go with that for now. Like how they say respect your elders, but like say your grandmother says something really slick out the mouth to you, and you're like, nah, I'm not gonna take that. Don't take it. But people pleasing would be holding your tongue and letting her get away with what she said. That's people pleasing. Because the reason why you don't say anything is because you try to keep the peace. But when you don't say anything, you have to ask yourself, whose peace am I keeping? Because you're keeping your grandmother's peace if you're not saying anything. And you're just going to end up bottling all that up inside until you actually use your voice and say something, until you unblock that throat chakra and say something. So that's just one example. But people pleasing could be, for another example, trying to be somebody who you are not, to fit in with the crowd, doing what other people are doing to fit in with the crowd. That's people pleasing, and that's got to end today. Because if you want to incorporate more peace into your life, you cannot be pleasing anybody. The only person who you should ever care about pleasing is yourself, literally, both physically, mentally, and spiritually. What a lot of people don't understand is that saying to someone else's needs and wants is detrimental to your mental health. Having to exhaust your energy to do something that you know you don't want to doing something that has nothing to do with you, doing something that is out of alignment with who you are, is what I'm trying to say, is detrimental, because you are overexerting yourself when you have to step beside yourself and do something to make somebody else feel good. And I'm not saying people pleasing like, oh, doing nice things for somebody. Like, come on. But it's people pleasing when it starts to get draining, is the word I'm looking for. When you start to literally feel drained for having to be around someone. Because, like, say for example, you're hanging out with a group of friends, and every time you hang out with them, you just feel like, oh, or maybe not even during the time because you have to mask it, but maybe before, when you're getting ready, you're feeling like you don't want to do it. Maybe after, when you get home, you just feel like your social battery is completely drained. Pay attention to those signs, man. Be present with your body. Tune into your emotional body, because that is where the intuitive guidance comes from. 9 times out of 10, your intuition is going to be guiding you through your physical body, through the physical feelings that you feel in your body. You got to stop people pleasing, man, because it's only going to stress your body out, and it is not okay for you. It's got to end today. You got to tell yourself, when you get around those people who you feel, kind of iffy towards, I guess that's the word I'm looking for. When you know who your people, you know who it is that you're pleasing, right? You know who it is that you're draining yourself for to please. I don't know, but you know. So make today the day and say, hey, I'm not doing that no more. Choose to show up as your most authentic self. Choose to be the best version of you. Choose to be the version of you who does not care what other people think. That's another thing. You could like playing the piano. You could like classical music, but you hang around people that always listen to rap music and this foolishness music that they're coming out with these days. And everybody might be like, come listen to the rap music, and you really don't like it, and you're trying so hard, like you're wasting, instead of getting ready and listening to your piano music or something, you're listening to the rap music just to try and fit in with other people. Whole time that's draining you, because you're denying yourself. You are rejecting yourself to please other people, to try and fit in with those people. Let me tell you something. The easiest way to attract what's meant for you is to be who you naturally are. Be that guiding light. Embrace your light. Don't ever dim your light for nobody else. Embrace your light. So that way the things that have your name written on it can find your light. Say you're masking your light with a lampshade, right? Your light is not shining nearly as bright enough as it could be if you was to take that lampshade off and just shine. So that way the things can find you. But if you're sitting here people pleasing other people and rejecting yourself and turning away from yourself and saying, let me be this way so I can feel accepted by these people, because that's really why people please. Why people please. That's the reason why we have people pleasers, is so that people can feel accepted. Okay, so editing Jewel here, and I just had, I don't know, a revelation or whatever you want to call it. But the thing I was saying about the lampshade, right, and how you put it on and it kind of dims your light, you have to ask yourself, when you are masking yourself and putting on that lampshade to dim your light, that is a reflection of the people who you are hanging around with. Because you having to dim your light and them just being them, and you get what I'm trying to say? Like, that just shows you how dim their light is compared to yours. So instead of putting that lampshade on and dimming your light to be around those who have dim lights naturally, take your light off, so that way other people who have such bright lights just as yours can find you and you can be with your people. Literally, think of it like vibration. We all vibrate on a frequency, right? So when you are masking your true vibrational frequency, you're only going to attract those who have a similar frequency of that which you are masking. But when you let that light shine, when you just be who you naturally are and exude your natural frequency and make that imprint, a butterfly just like came. I don't know if it came in the camera, but it just literally like just shot up right in front of my face. But when you exude that natural, my arm is hurting. But when you exude that natural energy, you can find, like, those of a similar vibration can find you. You get what I mean? So, like, take the freaking lampshade off and just be who you are. It's really nothing to it but to do it. Don't let fear, oh my gosh, you know what? No, that's gonna be another video for another day. I'm actually about to record a video today, so if y'all see me again with this on, I'm about to record a video. But it's cloudy and it's about to rain, so I'm gonna let it rain again, and then I'm about to come out here and record a video. But this video gotta go up today, so I'm editing it last minute. I should have did it last night. I know I'm rambling. Y'all already know how I get when I get on camera. I just be yapping. But I'm gonna see y'all in my next video, which will come out tomorrow, by someone else, by the people they feel like they need to accept them. Like, people feel like they need to be accepted by those of higher status. And I wish, as humans, like, if you're watching this video, I also wish, like, you would make the decision to, like, not put people on a pedestal, because we're all human beings. Just because someone's name is constantly on your screen does not mean that they're better than you. And you might not think, oh, I don't think that they're better than me, but I just wanted to give someone out there that reminder, because you might think, oh, this person has $1 million home and so much acreage and, I don't know, a dog. I don't know. It could be something that you feel like you lack in your life that you see that someone else seemingly has. But let me just tell you, like, just because these people have these material things does not make them better than you. It doesn't. Real wealth is within. Real wealth is knowledge. Real wealth is how well you take care of your life. That's wealth. It's not about what you have physically. I will forever say that. It will never be about what you have physically. Because you could be stripped down butt naked. I could be stripped down butt naked, have nothing, just be living in the forest, right? I feel like I would still be happy, because it's not about what I have. I'm resourceful, number one. I'm getting off topic. Let me bring myself back. But I pray anybody out there who's watching this video, you make the decision to stop trying to please others at your expense. Please, because it's only doing you more harm than good. And in time, if you don't realize it soon enough, you're going to get to the point where you feel like you don't know who you are. That's what people pleasing does to people. The more and more you pretend to be something or somebody that you are not, the more and more you're not going to recognize yourself in the mirror. A lot of the time when I look, mind you, like I said, I used to be a people pleaser. So a lot of the time when I look in the mirror at my teenage self, especially when I was in high school, I be like, dog, like I look so different. And it's me personally, I'm gonna get into that, but I be saying I look different. In reality, I look the same. Like, yeah, I slimmed down, my face is definitely not chubby, but like I'm talking about the energy that because I can read energy. Like, I don't, like, to me it's kind of cool. I see it's really just intuition, but my intuition is so strong that I see right through people like they're glass. So even if I'm just looking at a photo of somebody or looking at them in a video, I really pay attention to body language. Like, I can analyze all that stuff in a split second, literally. And I've always been intuitive since I was a kid. That's why I be getting vibes that I just don't want to be around people. You smiling at me, Paul? Huh, Papa man? If you didn't know, cats smile with their eyes. So he over here smiling at me hard, but but yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I'll be looking at pictures from when I was in high school, and I just be like, oh my goodness, I don't even recognize who that is. Simply because, like I said, the previous example I gave before, I had so many lampshades on myself. I didn't have just one. I had dimmed my light damn near dark with all those lampshades that I had. Excuse me. But I had dimmed my light damn near dark with all those lampshades that I had put on, with all those lampshades I was using to mask my light, because that made people comfortable. Me at this point in time, I don't give a damn. I'm telling you right now, stop giving a damn. A lot of the times, the judgments that you think people have about you are really judgments that you just have on yourself, and you're projecting it onto other people. So when you say, oh, they won't accept me because I look like this, or I do this, or I sound like this, or whatever the case may be, nobody's thinking that, bro. Like, you're thinking that in your head. Like, that's a judgment that you got yourself. And I had to learn that. I seriously had to learn that. And it's a learning journey. Like, last night I was thinking to myself, like, dang, like, it seemed like my life transformed so fast, and in reality it didn't. I had to go through each and every day by day, take it day by day, moment by moment, step by step. And there was a lot of emotions, a lot of pain, a lot of healing, but it brought me to where I am now. So many lessons have been learned. And so when I look back after all the lessons that I've learned, of course I'm gonna look back and feel like, oh yeah, that happened quickly, because I'm thinking hindsight is 2020. So I'm thinking back with the lessons that I have now. But say I had not learned these lessons and I was thinking back to everything I've been through, I probably would tell myself there's no way I'm getting through that, because I have no idea. I was not equipped with those tools. But the equiption, if that's a word, but the equipping of those tools comes along the journey. That's how you equip the tools. It's like, I don't know if you guys play Minecraft. When you play Minecraft, you do not start off with unbreakable armor. When you play Minecraft, you start off with your fist and you have to go punching trees. Now, if you was to really imagine punching a tree down. You know how bad that would hurt your hand, but in time it will heal. Then you get the wood and you make yourself some sticks and a wooden axe and a wooden sword and everything like that. And over time, you build those resources. You don't just start off with everything. You have to gain that experience. And then by the time you get the unbreakable tools, chopping down a tree literally will take 1 second rather than 5. It'll only take a second because you have what you need. Another way I could easily explain it is like, however old you are, right? I'm 101% sure you're not in kindergarten. I would hope not. Like, if you are in kindergarten, like, why? Like, why are you watching this video? I don't know. But all of us, we're not in kindergarten anymore, right? So if we were to think back to go to like, with all the knowledge we have now, we know how to read, write, spell, count, do all these other things, right? So imagine going back to kindergarten right now and doing math class and reading books and everything. You would get through it in a breeze, right? You would be like, oh, that's easy, I'll get through that quickly. But in kindergarten, it was not like that, because you actually had to learn. What I'm saying here is, it's not gonna be an easy journey, but as long as you commit yourself to learning, as long as you commit yourself to growing, you will see progress. Okay, so my cat is over here chasing lizards and we got bikers going through the neighborhood. But you will see progress as long as you commit yourself to making progress. In time, you're gonna feel like okay, once you finally decide, like today, you're making the promise to no longer be a people pleaser, right? But let's say a week later you realize, you were trying to please someone else at your own expense. Don't beat yourself up over that. That's a part of the learning journey. Like, sometimes you're gonna stumble across the rock. And you gotta call yourself out when you do so. Stop making excuses for yourself. In time, you're gonna realize that you've gotten better and better. In reality, it's not even gonna take you a long time, for real. Like, when you think about it, 30 days, not a long time. If you actually commit yourself to anything for 30 days, by the time, oh my goodness, that butterfly. But by the time the 30 days is up, you're gonna realize you've come so far in only just 1 month. And then 90 days, oh my goodness, by 90 days, it'll become a habit for you to put yourself first. It'll become a habit for you to protect your peace rather than someone else's. Like, when somebody trying you and you just say, no, I'm gonna hold my tongue, obviously don't, because when you communicate with someone, that's an energy exchange. So obviously don't fight fire with fire, but speak your mind in a calm and pleasant way. Like, control your emotions. And stay tuned for my next video, because that will definitely be what my next video is about. Definitely self-control. So if you guys want to see that from me, maybe subscribe and turn on the notification bell if you haven't already, because I really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for everyone who is joining the community and making the promise to themselves to better their lives, because you deserve to see your dreams become your reality. Every single dream can literally become reality. I seen somebody say that a dream is just a wish that your heart makes. You know what I mean? And dreams are really your heart's deepest desires. Like, it's really your deepest desire. So you can literally desire anything and watch it manifest. If you really want a new car, you put in the energy towards getting that new car, and boom, new car. You know what I mean? You can literally do anything. Nothing is impossible. What else do I want to say? Never question your worth just because somebody else can't see it. And that's another reason why people please. That's such a tongue twister. People please. But that's really another reason, because some people do not see their worth. There might have been someone in your life who didn't see your worth, and so you started to please that person. You started to be a people pleaser to try and get them to accept you. And over time, you started to lose yourself. And that's okay. It's going to take time, but you're going to come back to yourself. But that's all that I have for this video. Stay tuned for my next video. And yeah, thank you guys for all the love and support. And I want to thank y'all, seriously. Like, y'all always say thank you in the comment section, but no, I want to thank y'all. You understand what I'm saying? Like, it's not thank me, it's thank you. You know what I'm saying? Don't say thank you, I'm gonna say thank you. You know what I mean? I don't know, man. But that's all that I have for this video, for real. And I will see y'all on my next one. Until next time, bye, friends.